Hey Griffins, as you read news and notes, you may have saw that there was a question regarding what to do with intentional non-learners. So intentional non-learners are defined as those students who may have the skill or may not have the skill to do well academically, but what's more important is they are not showing the will to want to do it. So we're saying that these students are intentionally putting themselves in a situation to not learn in your classroom. So an example I was given was, I had a student in my class who was watching a basketball game on his laptop instead of paying attention in class. I wanted to keep the kid in class, but when I asked him to turn off his laptop, he said, "Well, I'm just going to leave." Or actually, he said, "I'm going to stay here, but if I have to shut it down, I'm not going to do anything." And then the kid put his head down. So the teacher said, "Well, you have this expectation that you want us to keep kids in class. What do I do in that situation?" That's a fantastic question. So what I try to reiterate is that we want to make sure that we keep our learning environments pure. We want to make sure that our students recognize that when they're in the learning environment, they have to display academic behaviors. So shutting down, watching the video in class when you should be learning, listening to the teacher, or doing some independent work or group work, whatever it may be, is unacceptable. So I would say go through a series of steps. And again, it goes back to our anchors. If we talk about prioritizing relationships and then also making sure that we're remaining learning centered, we do want to keep kids in class as often as possible. But it's important to recognize that sometimes students have to be taken temporarily out of that environment. So with the prioritizing relationships part, what we want to do is first take the kid out in the hallway, try to get them isolated, and ask them what's going on. Why are they refusing to get the work done? If they give you a valid answer and that you think they can get back in class, take them back in class, and hopefully they get back to work. If you take them back in and they're still not working, take them back out again and let them recognize that you have talked to them, reiterate what you said to them, and now because they're not working, they need to be sent down to the process room if you think the kid can process and get back and be successful in class. If you don't think the kid can be successful, you don't have to send the kid to the process room. You can tell an administrator that this student is being non-compliant, they are shutting down, and it's causing disruption in your classroom, whether it is an outburst or just them not doing work and they're showing others that it's okay to not work in your class. They need to be removed because we don't want that message to be sent to other students. So what the administrator will do is have a conversation with that student, figure out what's going on, and then hopefully close that loop and let you know how we corrected that situation. So that's one example of how do you prioritize relationships by first trying to make things restorative, taking that kid outside and having a conversation with them, giving them an opportunity to get on task, reiterating the expectation that, hey, when you're in class, I need you to make sure that you're taking care of business. When you're not taking care of business, I think your grades are reflecting that now. You watching videos and television in class is not being helpful to you. If it continues, I'm going to have to call home, not because I'm trying to get you in trouble, but because I need you to focus in class. And I want to get your parents on board and know that you are not doing well in the class, and this is why you're not doing well in class. And again, give that student an opportunity. If they don't want to take that opportunity, they have to be removed from the learning environment.